Hey guys, I think can you guys please tell me something? Zandi Khumalo thinks that somehow we are her children. She thinks that she's smarter than all of us. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. Can somebody please assist me in arriving in some conclusion? Because there are things that Zandi Khumalo did which actually didn't make sense, and there are things that Zandi Khumalo said which actually a lot of it doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here, I'm thinking to myself, well, boy, I can't wait for the likes of Advocate Mshololo to start questioning this woman, because wow, there's a lot. The things that she does and her testimony leaves a lot to be desired. There are two things in this video that I want to show you concerning this woman. You know what I'm saying? So we will unpack all of that, provided that you are interested. If you are interested, then please stick around. As you stick around, there's only one favor that I'm requesting from you guys, and that favor is that you subscribe, you like the video, and you do comment in the comment section below. Why do you need to do all of these nice things, good people? You need to do it because doing it does help out a lot when it comes to the YouTube algorithm to promote and spread this video to as many people as possible. So definitely, good people, the power here is in your hands. Please exercise that power in favor of this video. Speaking about exercising that power in favor of this video, we need to exercise our minds, we need to exercise our emotions, and our intellectual capacity has to be exercised to the fullest. You know, more specifically when it comes to Zandi Khumalo, you know what I'm saying? She keeps dribbling us, and you know what I'm saying? I don't know who told her that, you know what, you are the smartest woman ever. There are two things that she did, you know what I'm saying, that leaves a lot to be desired, and here are some questions that need to be asked about Zandi Khumalo's ways of doing things, right? Two. Now, she's currently testifying, and as of me recording this video, the court has adjourned, and it's still past 1, going towards 2, and the court proceeding will resume at 2. You know what I'm saying? So as of me recording this video, we are in the trial. We are still recording. I mean, we are still watching the trial, and still, you know what I'm saying? She's still lying, telling us all this nonsensical lies that she's telling us. Nevertheless, so I'm going to show you just two things. The first thing is the things that she said previously and the things that she says now. Then there's something that she did when she wrote that letter to the president, which now when I'm sitting, I'm like, oh, bo, Zandi Khumalo. Hi, bo, woman, come on. Now there's a person on Twitter who wrote this on the 18th of July 2023. It is at King Azania. Oti, he said the following. Uti Zandi says the bathroom Kelly Khumalo ran into is the one facing the kitchen. Pointing to the sketch in the screen, Zandi says, as Kelly ran into the bathroom, the second person followed and tried to open the bathroom door as she closed it. Now, Zandi Khumalo before the tall one ran after Kelly. And listen carefully, Zandi Khumalo, the tall one, ran after Kelly. He had been standing between the door of 2 kitchen into the passage. Longer then stood up and pushed the short one with a gun, and he ran out. I then hid my phone behind the cushion on the couch I sat on. Now listen carefully again. Then the same guy wrote something and say, Zandi. All of us then stood up and pushed the gunman. Look at that. That's the second Zandi now. All of us then stood up and pushed the gunman and the one who was trying to follow Kelly into the bedroom, and we pushed them into the kitchen. I can't recall the order in which we stood up, but all of us were in our feet. Zandi Khumalo again. While we were in the kitchen fighting with them, I then saw Tumelo's crutches lying on the floor next to the heater. I tried to hit the second one with it, but I couldn't reach him. And then Tumelo grabbed it on my hands and used it to hit him. Mazaza. Guys, maybe you didn't get what this guy is pointing out here. Maybe you didn't get it. Let me show you something. This guy said, now please pay attention. Pay a very close attention to this one, because clearly you need to see something here. Zandi, the first time Zandi said, Zandi, while we were seated there, Kelly was telling us a joke. We were all laughing and it was nice. Whilst at that, I saw the kitchen door opening. Right? Baloy, how did you see that? Zandi, we were where I was seated. You are able to see when a door opens, although you can't see by whom, because the door opens on the other side. Now, pay attention, guys. Please pay attention to something here. There are details that when you're sitting there, you're like, Zandi, you are playing us here. The first story, Zandi said, please, guys, please, I'm begging you, please pay attention to this one. The first story, Zandi Khumalo told us the following. Zandi says the bathroom Kelly Khumalo ran into is the one facing the kitchen. Pointing to the sketch in the screen, Zandi says as Kelly ran into the bathroom, the second person followed. The second person followed and tried to open the bathroom door as she closed it. Right, Zandi. Before the tall one ran after Kelly. Before the tall one ran after Kelly, he had been standing between the door of the kitchen into the passage. Longer then stood up and pushed the short one with a gun, and he ran out, and I then hid my phone behind the cushion on the couch I sat on. No. So okay, let me give you this so that you guys you get something here. Some people need to see something that they don't see here. Maybe. So on the first story, told by the same person, there were two individuals, long one and the short one, right? So the other one was standing next to the door. So longer jumps up and push the shorter one, according to what she told us. And then she was able to hide her phone, you know what I'm saying, in the cushion where she was seated, you know what I'm saying, on the first one. And then Longer pushed them and then ran away. That's the first story. Lies. Because the second story is completely different. The second story, now listen carefully here. The second story, all of us then stood up and we pushed the gunman and the one who was trying to follow Kelly into the bathroom, and we pushed them into the kitchen. I can't recall the order in which we stood up, but all of us, we were in our feet. Listen carefully. While we were in the kitchen fighting with them, I then saw Tumelo's crutches lying on the floor next to the heater. I tried to hit the second one with it, but I couldn't reach him. Then Tumelo grabbed it and grabbed it out of my hands and used it. Now on the first story, listen carefully here. On the first story, Kelly Khumalo is running into the certain bathroom, into the kitchen door, and then he had been standing. The tall one has been standing, between the door of the kitchen and the passage. The tall one has been standing there. Now listen, please pay attention. So the tall one is standing there. Now Longer stood up, pushed the short one, pushed the short one as he ran out. Then this one got a chance to hit. So guys, please, I need you to pay attention here. This gunman is standing between that door passage and the kitchen, the tall one. They should look Longer, just jump and push this one. You know what I'm saying? But on the second one, 190 twist. The twist says, Tina, all of us, we stood up and pushed the gunman and the one who was trying to follow Kelly into the battle. Ta-da! Now we are expected to believe the Kelly Khumalo because they were intruders in the room. They were intruders into this room. Hey, Batung! Hey! Haibo! Haibo! Ha! Hi! You see this thing of fabricating stories, thinking that you can convince people, you get caught. This thing of fabricating stories, you're gonna get caught. Look at what is happening now. These people, when they popped in, Bona, they pushed them into the kitchen, trying to beat them. But on the first story, no, Kelly Khumalo, no, on the first one, there was a tall one, and then the short one, and then, listen, and the short one was pushed by Longwe, and then, you know what I'm saying? So, on the second one, no, we pushed them into the kitchen, both of them, so we channeled them into the kitchen, we're busy beating them. On the, hey, guys, now, broad daylight. Yeah. The sad part is there are people. There are people who are sitting in prison, being tried for some things that they've never done because this person is lying on the public platform. That's why she didn't want her voice to be aired because she didn't want to lie in public. Now she's busy exposing herself. You know what I'm saying? But let's wait. I just can't wait for the likes of Advocate Mshololo to start scrutinizing her. Nevertheless, so the second one that she lied, Zandi Khumalo thinks she's smarter than all of us. Let me show you something. The presiding judge that is heading the case Kasenzo Mayu is a retired judge. As soon as Zandi Khumalo knew that there is a new judge, right? She then wrote a letter asking for a proceeding to, you know what I'm saying, it must happen every day, Friday, blah, 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 and then so that we must hasten everything. Fine, we get that. You know what Zandi Khumalo did in that thing? What Zandi Khumalo did, she was telling us exactly what we already know. She was telling us something that she already know. This is how the case is going to proceed. She knew exactly, this is how, because this judge is hired to mainly focus on the case. There's nothing else. The same judge, when you bring in a retired judge, you are bringing in a retired judge for a specific case. He has got nothing else but that specific case. When he's done, he goes back to retirement. So there was no way this judge could have postponed matters because he is only dedicated to this case, nothing else, nothing more. Then there comes Zandi Khumalo saying, we need a judge. She's telling us things that are already going to happen because in this case, she knew a retired judge. This is how a retired judge functions. She's told us something that a retired judge will do, and she she painted it as if it has suggestion and all the stuff. You know why she did that? Because they will be found guilty. And after being found guilty, part of the argument that they will use is that Tina, we've been compliant to the rule of law. Tina, we've been trying to tell the people that we need to hasten this because we are sympathetic to the fact that Mandisa lost his husband, and then the Meiwa family lost their son. So we've been trying to cooperate with the state. We've been trying to give as much evidence as possible. We've been trying to assist the state. We were willing, so they are trying to bring all those things to say even during the time of sentencing they want them to get at least lighter sentences because they will use such argument and say she even wrote to the president. When you're sitting here like, this retired judge came here mainly to get to the bottom of this thing. And that is exactly what this retired judge is doing. He's taking nothing else. He's not interested in anything else except making sure that he finds the killer of Senzo Meyiwa. That is why this retired judge, he said to these people, the accused, number 1 up to 5, you have a right to apply for bail, but not in my court. Because I don't have time to entertain your bail and then your case. No, I only entertain the fact to prove whether you are the ones who did it or not. That's what I'm here for. You can tell that this judge was he got out of retirement mainly to focus on that and make sure that everything that needs to be done is done on time. You know what I'm saying? There comes Zandi Khumalo writing a letter telling us exactly what the judge is going to do. A retired judge does not entertain any cases except the case he's here to entertain. Zandi Khumalo tried to be smart. I don't know who told her that we really appreciate her smartness, but we don't. You know what I'm saying? We seriously don't, and she needs to stop. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Like, have you ever had the retired judge when entertaining other things? Guys, a retired judge, once you get a retired judge, you know that this judge is specifically in South Africa. In other countries, probably they would have done things differently. But in South Africa, you know, once a specific judge, once you call in a retired judge, it has been happening in the past with the pala things and all the stuff. A retired judge was always called to deal with a specific issue, and that they don't have any other obligations, and because of that they have all the time in the world to focus on one thing. And there comes Kelly Khumalo telling us, she's even telling us, Zandi Khumalo, man, Kelly Khumalo, I don't know how much she's going to lie to us now, Kelly Khumalo, but we are waiting for them. Those ones, we are waiting for them. We are waiting for them. Hey, bo, hey, Dina. Hey, there were these two guns, man. China, okay? People lie in public platform, but national television. Hi, you said this. The next thing you say this. I'm telling you. I don't know who wrote that script, but you guys are failing to act there. You're just exposing yourself. It is too early for this expose, but come on. You busy exposing yourselves. And it's not even fun, yeah? But nevertheless, I want to leave it here. What have you noticed? The inconsistencies within Zandi Khumalo's testimony. Minage, these are the things that were pointed out. Because yesterday I released a video and I said today, I don't know where the inconsistency is. I needed to weigh the evidence. Then as I was busy researching these things and I was trying to see, comparing the evidence, then I came across this tweet and I was like, wow, bingo, that is what I was looking for. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to bring it to you guys. Yeah. And this is what I did. Minaga guys, we'll see each other in the next video. But until then.